Hello students, today we are going to start our third video of matrix. In this video we are going to discuss elementary operation of a matrix, elementary row transformation or elementary column transformation. In the last video we are discussed about transpose of a matrix, symmetric matrix, q-symmetric matrix, etc. So let's start elementary operation. Elementary operation. Elementary operation. So there are 6 operations. Number of operations is 6. 3 of which due to rows and 3 with columns. Same operation. Number of operations actually 3. We can apply in rows and in columns. Hence total operation is 6. So first one is interchange of 2 rows and 2 columns. Interchange of 2 rows and 2 columns. Interchange of 2 rows or 2 columns. Symbolically we can write Ri Rj. In case of row, in case of column we can write Ci interchange with Cj. How we can apply? Suppose a matrix 1 2 3 7 2 5 6 7 8. Suppose we apply row transformation in this matrix. So how to apply? Suppose we have to change we have to interchange the first row and third row of this matrix. So interchange the first and third row. 6 7 8 7 2 5 1 2 3. Okay, we have interchanged first row and third row. So how can we write? Interchange the first row with third row. We have interchanged first and third row. Similarly we can apply in column. If we interchange first column and third column, then this third column comes to the first and this first column comes to the third position. Okay, this is the first elementary operation. Using this operation we can find the inverse of a matrix. In the next topic we will discuss inverse of a matrix. First let's discuss elementary operation. First elementary operation. Next, second elementary operation. The second elementary operation is symbolically we can write Ri K Ri, where K is a scalar quantity. That means we can multiply a row or a column with a scalar number. In a matrix, we can multiply the elements of a row or a column by a scalar number, k not equal to 0. Always remember k not equal to 0. Suppose a matrix 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. If we multiply the second row by a number 2, we can write it is not twice a. If we write twice a, then we will multiply every element. But if we want to multiply any row or any column by a number, then we can write like this. First row is same 1, 2, 3. Third row will be also same 7, 8, 9. The second row we will multiply by number 2. So 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, 2 6s are 12. So what is changed here? Second row is changed like this. Every element of the second row is multiplied by 2. Okay? This is the second elementary transformation of a matrix. Next comes to the third property. The same property can be applied to column also. If we multiply any column, first column, second column or third column by a number, by any number, similarly like this. Similarly we can multiply like this. Suppose if we multiply second column by element by a number 3, second column element by a number 3, so this will be 1 4 7, 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15, 3 8s are 24. This is 3 6 9. What is changed here? Column 2 is changed. How? Multiplied by 3. Column 2 is changed by multiplying 3 with the every element of the matrix. This is the elementary row transformation. So next comes to the third property. This is the last property. So this property is the third property is like Ri, since Ri plus K into Rj. I and J are row number. What is I and J? Here I and J are row number. Similarly, in case of column also, column I plus K plus column J. Here I and J are column number. How this property is applied? Same 1 2 3 4 1 5 6 7 2. This is a matrix. Let's we apply this row formula. We will apply like this. Suppose row 2 is changed, row 2 plus twice row 1. Row 2 is changed. How? Row 2 plus twice R1. Okay? So row 2 is changed. First row and third row remain same. First row and third row will remain same. Second row will change. So second row R2. R2 means 4. See 4 plus twice R1. 2 into 1. That means 6. Second 1 plus 2 into 2, 4. will be 5. Next, third element is 5 plus 2 into 3. 6 plus 5, 11. So new row will be 6, 5, 11. These are the 3 properties. Total 6. 3 for rows and 3 for columns. Okay, these are the 3 elementary row operation property. So next topic is invertible matrix. What is invertible matrix? Invertible matrix is, what is invertible matrix? Invertible matrix. What is invertible matrix? Invertible matrix, if A is a square matrix, A is a square matrix of order n. Order n means number of rows and number of columns n. Okay, and B is another square matrix of order n, such that AB is equal to BA. Generally, in case of matrix, AB is not equal to BA, but if AB equal to BA equal to I is called identity matrix. Identity matrix means diagonal elements are 1. Then we can say B is inverse of A. B is inverse of A. This is invertible matrix. This is the formula. Using row transformation, we will find the inverse of a matrix. If A is a square matrix of order n, B is another square matrix of order n, such that AB equal to BA equal to I. I is the identity matrix. What is I? I is identity matrix. I is identity matrix. Then we can say B is the inverse of A. B is equal to A inverse. So question comes like this: by using elementary operation, find the inverse of a matrix. By using 3 elementary row operation or column operation, we can find the inverse of a matrix. Let's see an example. Suppose we have to find the inverse of a matrix. Given matrix is, first we take a 2 by 2 matrix, 1, 2, 2 minus 1. We have to find the inverse. Find A inverse. So first we all write like this: A into I. A. I means identity matrix. Any matrix multiplied by I is equal to A. Okay? If A comes to from right hand side to left hand side, it will be A inverse. Okay, so we can write A into A inverse is equal I. This A inverse we have to find by using elementary row transformation. So what is A? 1, 2, 2 minus 1. I is 1, 0, 0, 1, and this is A. So what is the procedure? We have to apply elementary row transformation or column transformation in the left hand side. Similar operation we have to apply in this matrix. In the identity matrix we have to apply similar operation. So first we have to, the main motive is A into A inverse is equal I. That means we have to make this as identity matrix. Identity matrix is this. By using elementary row transformation, we have to transform this matrix as identity matrix. This matrix we have to make as an identity matrix. Okay? So identity matrix, this position should be 1. Here it is 1. So next part is we have to make it 0. In an identity matrix, only diagonal elements are 1. All other elements are 0. Here we apply row transformation. So first element is already 1. So we have to make this 2 as 0. So how we can make it as 0? R2 minus 2R1. If we apply the transformation R2, if we apply the operation R2 minus 2R1, R2 2 minus 2R1, 2 minus 2 0. This is 1, this is 2. R2 2 minus 2 into 1, this becomes 0. Next R2 minus 2R1, R2 minus 1, minus 2 into 2 4, minus 1 minus 2 into 2 4, ultimately it becomes minus 5. Okay, so similar operation we have to apply right hand side. R2 0 minus 2R1, this becomes minus 2. Next 1 minus 0, it's this 1. Okay, so in the next step we have to make this 1, because these elements are 1, so we have to make this 1. So how can we make? If we apply 1, 2, we have to divide it minus 5, then it becomes 1. If we divide this number, this row, minus 5, it becomes 1. Similar operation we have to apply here. If we apply this row minus 5, if we apply minus 5, it becomes 1. 1 0 minus 2 1 1. How row is changed? Row 2 is changed by dividing 1 by 5. Row 2 is changed by dividing 1 by 5. Okay, so our last step is we have to make it 1. Oh sorry, we have to make this number is 0, then it becomes an identity matrix. So how it becomes 0? 2 minus R1 minus twice R2. If we apply R1 minus R2, it becomes 0. Let's see. R1 2 0 1 this side, one 0 0 minus 1 by 5. What we have right? Oh sorry, both side we have to apply this operation. This will be minus 2 by 5, this will become 1 by 5. Okay, minus 2 by 5, this is minus 2 by 5, it is 1 by 5 into A. Finally we have to make it 0. How can we make it 0? If we apply R1 minus twice R2, R1 minus twice R2, then it becomes 0. 1 0 0 1. One minus this, let's say 1 minus twice into minus minus plus twice 5, 1 plus 4 by 5. Sorry. This divided by minus 5 na, so it becomes plus 5. Okay, so it becomes plus 5. Plus means it is minus 1 by 4. 1 minus twice R2, minus minus plus 1 minus twice R2, it becomes 1 by 5. And it is 0 minus twice R2, minus minus plus 2 by 5, and it is 2 by 5, it is minus 1 by 5. Okay, so what is we get? So this is A inverse. By using row transformation, we can find the inverse of a matrix like this. Okay, inverse of a matrix. Another rule is there in the chapter determinant. You will get another rule to find the inverse of a matrix. If comes, this is not mandatory, but if question comes like that by using elementary row transformation, अगर दिया हुआ है तो हमें ये फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. Otherwise you can apply either of the any method. Okay, so these are the main formula of the chapter matrix. In the next video we will discuss some problems, some important problems of the matrix chapter from NCERT book. Thank you.